how's it going, guys? So today we're going to be talking about 5 different strategies that you can actually use to do keyword research for your niche or blog website. So I've been into blogging and niche websites for about the last 3 months or so, but I've got about 12 months experience in affiliate marketing. So when I came into this, I already kind of knew how to build sites and all of that kind of thing, but I didn't really understand SEO. So I took Franklin Hatchett's course on doing SEO, and since then I've built an affiliate website that I've got up to about 60 pages, and I've started to make some sales recently. If you want to see more on that, you can check out my previous videos. But inside of this video, I want to share 5 different techniques and strategies that I've learned to help me to target different keywords and find different keywords. And they're really good strategies. I think that, by using it, you'll be able to really increase the amount of traffic that you can get to your blog or niche website. And it's a great way of just, really helping you to do some research when you sit down. So this is going to be something that I need to show you on my screen share. So I'd like you to follow me over on the computer and I'll be able to share that with you. Okay, so I've got just some notes here of the different things we'll be going through. But the first thing we're going to do is actually pick a niche and, just to give you an example of how I would go about this for whatever kind of industry I'd go into. So if I just obviously had fitness as an example, we're going to basically find different keywords for fitness. So this is the same way that you would apply the strategies to whatever industry that you're in or whatever niche that you're targeting. So the first technique that I'm going to go through is using forums, YouTube and blog comments. So a great way if we were looking for fitness is to come in and do fitness. So if we were type in fitness workout, I don't know, for beginners, then what it is basically you want to see something where someone's teaching people stuff. That way you'll get a lot of questions around the specific, topic. So for example, this is giving someone, they're teaching people how to do a 15-minute workout. So this is going straight to YouTube. And what you would see is a lot of people asking certain questions. So whenever I'm exercising, I hate it when someone just walks in the room. Is it just me? The first workout. Let's have a look. So this is how you would basically come through and just take a look. Sometimes you find very vague, silly questions like that, but you want to look for something quite specific. And ideally, you also want to make a note of anything that you see popping up time and time again, because obviously that's something that people have, a lot of question around in that sense. So how many calories did you burn in this workout? So that's specifically tailored to this video. Sometimes need a bit of motivation. Is this a good workout for morning strength? See, so that's a good question right there. This is great. So that's something that's an idea. But anytime that you actually find a topic, what you would want to do is then shorten it into a keyword and then put it into Google Suggest. So that will give you the actual word that people are typing in. So, or the sentence in that sense. So is this a good workout for a morning strength routine where I'm mostly focused on increasing strength but don't want to lose weight? Yeah, okay, so this is the person, if we talk about what they were trying to do, they're trying to increase strength without losing weight. Yeah, for a woman, it looks like, yes, Marinia, so it looks like a woman. So how to increase strength without losing and and not without losing weight. We can do this. No, without losing weight we want to do. So let's have a look. And what it is we're going to, although this isn't the keyword yet, because it hasn't been suggested, what we want to do is find the keyword. See, so that's the keyword there. This is something people are typing in. Now you can see this has already been targeted, but what it is if you go down here, you can see more questions. So you want to come down here and check. So how to gain muscle without losing fat. Perfect. See, so now from just looking at that YouTube comment, we've managed to actually find a specific keyword. So what you would do now is, you see, so this has opened a whole batch of different keywords. So if we just type that in, you can see whether, you know, people are actually answering this. So that's a Quora. It's easy for you to outrank. And how to gain muscle mass without losing fat. See, so now you can see that there's no one actually specifically targeting the specific keyword. Now, in my last video, I was talking about all in title and description, and also in the URL. If you find that there's a keyword and it's, you know, it has ranking pages, there's always going to be something ranking there, because Google's going to just suggest what it thinks best answers your query. But sometimes it's not the specific thing that the article's written on. The article has targeted something different, but Google are suggesting it because they feel that it's the only other resource available that kind of best answers the query. So if you find that, it means it's underserved. So what you can do here is take that keyword. So you can see from here, you know, wherever that question was down here, we've managed to narrow that down into a specific keyword. And then now we're plugging that into the tool. So if we just do that and we search for it, we can see whether it's in a title. Now, what's good about this tool is it actually teaches you it shows you and reveals to you not only the average traffic, which is, you know, very useful, but it shows you the trend of the keyword, how it trends. So you can see this is kind of seasonal, which is expected because it's to do with fitness. And then you've also got all of those results. So you see how we saw the Quora, obviously that's the same exact result there, the Quora, and then it was like live strong underneath, and you should see that there, and there it is. So you can see this is a very highly competitive term. The tool is actually recommending that you don't go for it. I personally would, you know, check if any of these articles are actually really targeting it. So you can see in Quora it's in the title, but none of them have it in the title, description, or URL. So that URL is this, the /, like none of them have this keyword in there. So like if you were to really, you know, do a really long big post on this, it's not a lot of traffic. I mean, I'm talking like 2,500, 3,000 words plus you'd need to kind of come in with to even compete with these sites, because although these sites are not specifically targeting it, they are very authoritative. So if we had found this same situation with low authority websites with a low DA and a low PA, so I'm talking below like 25 for the DA, ideally you want to focus on the DA really and truly, but if that's like lower than 25, then, you know, I would have potentially come in with just a standard post answering the query. But because of how competitive this is, you would need to have a very long blog post. But at the same time, you can see there's 2 forums here, so, you know, I would go for it 110%. That's a great way. So the other way that we've got here is forums. So that's just obviously going into forums. So you might go into a forum just like Quora, to be fair, like whilst that's here, and you would go up and you just type like, you know, fitness, something like that, and then, you know, you'll just find lots of different queries that people are searching and typing in. So you can see what is the best advice you've ever received, what is biggest misconception. So this might be not specifically, but what you can do is when you sign up to Quora, you can actually switch on notifications, and you can input what type of topics you're interested in. So if you type that, just say for fitness, it will bring up all these different topics that you can follow, and then basically, you know, you'll get updated with the actual queries that people are typing. So you can see mine's all like to do with SEO and stuff like that. So because I'm following this, it shows me all of the different queries, the latest queries that people are asking. So you can see like what is the list of work for an on-page SEO XYZ. So all you would do is basically add, you know, your fitness topics to this, and then you'll be able to get queries on a regular basis. But anytime that you get a query, you always want to come back and then just plumb that into the Google, and you want to take a keyword only when it's auto suggested, because that is the specific query that someone's typing. If someone's typing it on Quora, it's good to give you the topic, but the specific keyword you need from Google suggest. Okay. And even if you type it and it doesn't suggest anything, don't worry, just click enter, go down, you'll see all of these that Google are actually, you know, people are suggesting. It will bring up the relative terms. And then you also get these, and each time you open and close this, it duplicates them. There's like a list. The list goes longer. So look, as I keep doing that, it will just get longer and longer. And those are more keywords. But these are keywords that have been specifically already answered. But obviously, you know, it's also things that people are asking, and you might be able to, again, find keywords here that are underserved. So if you see that, you know, a specific query is here, but, you know, not answered as well as it could be, again, that's another opportunity for you to come in. Okay, so the last one I've got here is blog comments. So if you're obviously doing fitness, then you might type, you know, fitness. And then what we could do is, what I would personally do is probably use Buzzsumo for this. So Buzzsumo is good for finding lots of, you know, high quality content. So if you find something that's been shared a lot in that industry, then you'll be able to potentially find, let's have a look. So knowledge-based solutions. I haven't used this for a while. Okay, so what you want to do is just, you can take this and just copy it. I'll just leave it in the description of the video, but it will take you straight to Buzzsumo's content research tool. So what this is it allows you to, first of all, find epic content. So if you want to know what epic content looks like, then this is a great way to actually find out. But what we're going to use it for in the purpose of this video is actually finding high quality content, to then target those and find out the comments that is being asked. So how to lose weight, if just say, for example, you were trying to do something to do with weight loss inside of your fitness area, then obviously you can find this. So you can see how this is like, you know, the most shared content on the internet around this topic. So like you can see all of the top ranking websites or the highest shared website content posts on the internet using Buzzsumo or whatever, you know, Buzzsumo has pulled in that sense. So you can see you can sort by Facebook shares, Pinterest shares, Reddit, etc., etc. So what I'm going to do, and number of links which could be interesting. I haven't used that myself, but you know, that's probably how many sites are linking back to the post. But if they got comments enabled, then it will be a great way. So this one hasn't got comments enabled, so that's no good to us. And then you just, this is a YouTube video, perfect. So obviously this, it still comes under in that sense of blog, but I have already given you example of YouTube videos. But you can see, okay, so this is not even highly shared. I don't know why that's ranking there. That looks like some type of spam way that they've done that. I don't know how. YouTube. So these are YouTube's. Let's have a look. Content type. So not videos. Let's take that off. And then that's it. So let's have a look. We don't want, because we don't want the YouTube videos. List videos. Let's just take this off. See if we can, that's it. So we got rid of YouTube videos, and now we've got just content. So we can see, and if we can find some blogs with some comment section, then we'll be able to find out what people are asking around the industry. So again, this is a recipe website. Let's have a look. There's no queries, and this is how it goes sometimes. You know, it's not perfect. You know, you just sometimes got to keep looking. So top fitness blogs, and if you're just looking for something vague, then obviously, you know, you can just type top fitness blogs. But if you're looking for a specific kind of keyword in a certain sub niche, then obviously you would type in that query and type in blogs following it or whatever into Google. So this is 10 fitness blogs, and what we're going to do, we're just trying to find comment sections to get some queries and find out what people are actually asking. So this could be for forums, you could do it, or you could do it for blogs as well. Okay, so let's just have a look. If we come down, let's have a look. This is a bit of an odd blog to navigate. So we're just going to come over to here. Okay, so this is no good. This is like not that one. Let's have a look. Natalie Jill Fitness. Let's see if we can find something on there. Sorry, so blog. Okay, so this is how you've got to come in and really get in the trenches and just get stuck in and see if you can find anything with comments that actually is inside of any of these websites. But you just keep repeating this process until you find them. So, you know, you just keep trying, and then you can eventually find blogs that people have obviously left questions in, and forums are like probably the best way. If you got like any kind of, you know, industry, fitness for example, then fitness forums, just type that in and then just join up to any forums, you know, the best forums that you can find. And once you sign up to them, you'll be able to find all the specific questions that each person is asking within that industry. Okay, so these are great ways to actually get started. So this, I don't want to go into this, but it's not giving me an option. So let me just do a fake email. And so this is asking you what you're interested in and whatever else. But this is it. So you'll be able to get into free blogs in future. Just sign up to the free ones and you can obviously get that information inside. And it's regular, updated. Okay, so the next one is competitor research and finding websites that you're already outranking. So the idea behind this is basically if you were, for example, a website that's already outranking and you've already established a few #1 rankings for certain keywords, what you would do is basically come in and you would find your competitors' keywords that they're also targeting. So I'm going to type in fitness forums, or I don't know, around the world I'm just going to type something really long. I'm going to try and get a really long query. So let's just type something else. What is the best fitness workout to lose weight? Yeah, so just something like that, because we know it's very long and there's going to be some easy, you know, sites probably around it. So anyway, if we put that in, just say for example that this was our site, so we're this site here, Get the Hell For You or whatever. If this was your site and you hit #1, it could be for a very low traffic keyword, whatever it is, you would go into your website and find what keywords you're ranking #1 for. So your key search tool, your tracking tool or whatever, you check your rank tracking, and whatever keywords you're ranking #1 for, you would get those keywords and plug them in here. So you plug that into here, and then once you've got that, basically what you're going to do is reveal all of the other sites underneath you, all of their other keywords that they're actually ranking for. So I knew this was probably going to be something, you know, a bit easy, but it was low volume because it's very, you know, specific and whatever else. But so basically, without looking at that, what we're going to do is, you can see, so if I was like this site or whatever, the top ranking site in this scenario, like this shows #2, but obviously if I was like here or whatever, even if I was here and this was me, you would look at all these other sites down here because you've outranked them on this occasion, because you can probably outrank them for more keywords. So these are high domain authority for this example, but for example purposes, just imagine these were like, you know, 25, 24, whatever, they were below you. And what you would do is, because you've outranked them once, you can probably do it again. Okay, so that's the idea, what we're using behind this and the methodology behind it. So you would click ranks and traffic, and then this will basically reveal to you how much the other keywords that the domain is the page is specifically ranking for on these sites. So say for example you were this site, you can see that these lot have got their one page is ranking for, you know, another 201 keywords. So you can see they're ranking for that, ranking for that, ranking for that. These are all keywords, because if you've outranked them on this keyword already, then you're probably going to outrank them on the rest of them as well. You know, if you do the right content and construct and compose your site and page in the right way. So you know it's a possibility because you've done it once. Okay, and then when you want to get deep in and find more keywords, is you would basically bring up all of the other underranking sites' domain keywords, so you can find all of the keywords on their website that they are targeting and ranking. So you can see here, These lot are number one for all of these different terms. So that's a keyword for me. That's one, that's one, that's one. And once you find all of these, you want to go and check out the competition on them. So once you would get that, you'd be able to open obviously the page that they're specifically ranking for that word on. But you'd basically, want to go and drum the keyword into the tool, or any whatever research tool you use, and then check the competition on it. So you would do your continuous keyword research thereafter, the same as you would with anything. But initially you're going to want to get that specific keyword from the domain keywords, and because you've outranked them, you can probably outdo them again. And that's the idea behind that technique. So the next technique is going to be, putting an idea into Answer the Public and then researching the competition the same way that you would with anything. So Answer the Public is a great site to actually find queries that people are typing in across the internet. Now, I don't know how many free searches you get per day. I think it's about 10 or something like that. But what you would do, you would type in like fitness workouts for teens. I don't know, whatever you're trying to write a post on. So this is if you are the kind of person that you're quite creative and you're just like, I don't want to use a specific word and whatever else. Like, I just want to write a topic that I'm interested in. I don't want to go and research something that's already working for someone else. I want to be unique. So if you do, then you could come into this tool and it'll give you keywords. So I just typed something so specific. You need to be a bit vague in this thing. So just say fitness tips or something. Yeah, that's something like that. I don't know. And then what it will do is it will basically bring up all of the different keywords and queries that are associated around fitness tips on the internet. So you can see, obviously, these are the questions: 82 fitness tips propositions, comparisons. So these are comparisons. And then you've got down here, alphabetical order. So you can see, like, all of these different queries. And ideally, you always want to go for the long tail keywords. These are all of the different, this is something to do with Bollywood a lot up here. But yeah, so that's what you would do, So these are all different keywords that you can bring up. And a lot of the time, once you get to learn the tool, you can find like how-tos and whys and whatever else. There's all different ways of finding it. So these are like question keywords, which are also always great, because obviously, this way is like, what are fitness tips? Blah blah blah. But once you have got this, then you would do it again, and check the competition on it. And if you're doing manual competition research, it's the same thing. Like this, what I'm doing here with the tool is the same as just going into Google and just doing that, and then just opening the sites. Like, it's exactly the same thing. Like when I'm doing that, it's the same as me opening it and just checking it like that, because you would have to just manually look at it, which I always recommend even if you're using a tool. But you can see, obviously, that, you would want to just go and read the articles and see if it's really kind of difficult to outrank, how much content they have, whether they're answering a query correctly, and all of that different stuff. Okay, so that's another method for you, which is method number 3. Now, the fourth one is Google Suggest. Okay, so using just a basic Google Suggest and just finding different queries. So if you got an idea of a topic or whatever else, or you want to just find out what is good to kind of target and whatever, if you wanted to, first of all, you could get an idea for content by just going to YouTube. If you type like fitness workout, you can see all the results, and then you've got all these different ideas you can target. So if you didn't have an idea, this is a great way of just doing it. Okay, so these are popular because they're done well on YouTube, so probably people are going to search for it on Google as well. Okay, so 7-day challenge, 7-minute workout to lose belly fat. So someone looking for a short workout to lose belly fat. So if you wanted to write content like that, then short workout or something to lose belly fat. Okay, and then you would just come down and you can check these queries here, which the tool also does for you. So you can obviously just see them down here. They're the same thing. If I was to type that in, let's just put that in the tool. And I like using the tool because obviously it gives you, a better idea of exactly how competitive the term is based on the domain authority and all in title and all of that different information.
But as you can see, so, and also obviously, you know, sometimes they say 0 search volume. It's not always the case. If you think it's something that's being searched, then I'd still 100% go for it. But you can see YouTube videos at the top, because this is quite a visual thing that people are going to want to follow step by step on a video. So if you did create content around this, I would definitely focus it on, you know, having a lot of videos and image illustrations inside as well. But yeah, you can see obviously these are the queries down here, like losing belly fat in a week and whatever else, and these are the same ones. Yeah, so you might potentially be able to use them to go for and target, and then you've got all of these here to give you more ideas and more potential keywords. Okay, the other interesting thing is you can see what's working as well. So this is like a listicle type of post, like a list. So, you know, 16 tips, 16 this, or 5 exercises and all of that, because people like that short, concise kind of approach with steps that they can follow to actually, you know, achieve that outcome. Okay, now last one is going to be seed keywords that lead to more seed keywords that lead to more seed keywords. Okay, so when you actually have a keyword that you've already ranked for, or, you know, you feel that you have a good potential at, then you might have that in here. And then what that is it will open up this section of where it gives you suggested keywords in the tool. So once you've got that, you're going to start unchecking the keywords. Now, a great way to actually filter this down to lower comp keywords is to, you know, sort by like 4 or more keywords, 4 or more words in the keyword. So that way, you know, it's long tail. So that's going to do that for me right now. So these are all 4 or more, all of these here. I might even go for 5 on this just to get more specific and see what it does. I'm going to see the results. It brings 376, so that's still 376. I'm going to go for 6 and see what happens. Let's have a look. 268. So I'm getting very specific here. I'm going to go for 7. And you can just keep doing this. But what that is it's going to reveal more seed keywords to me. So that's 122. I don't know how that's 7 though. So it may be a bit inaccurate with certain things, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7. Okay. Make me wrong. So you can see here the cost per click, which is always interesting to pay attention to, because obviously when the cost per click is high, it means there's a lot of buyer intent around it, which is why advertising cost is high. Anything above $1 is reasonably high, and anything below obviously is low. So I'm going to actually make the cost per click, I want it to be below 0.70 cents. Yeah, so let's have a look and see what we can find. And this is how I'll narrow it down to like easy keywords. So now you can see we've found all these keywords with like 0 you know, cost per click. And if you find ones that low, it's really good. But if we was to say like this, it's, you know, pretty low in traffic. We can sort by traffic now if you wanted to. If you want to go for those high traffic terms, and again, take all the keywords tools with a pinch of salt when it gives you traffic. It's pulling guesstimates in that sense, well, estimates I should say, really. But yeah, so if we go down here, you can see exercise to reduce belly fat for men. So that's a specific targeted query, and I would just unlock all of these. So these seed keywords will give you more seed keywords, and the reason why I call it a seed keyword is because you plant the seed and it opens up the rest of those keywords. And then basically once you've got them, you ideally on this tool you want them to be green, like you don't want these reds. It means it's really hard to target. But you know, like what it is you'll find more keywords, and then when you find those, you'll reuse them in there, and then it'll bring up more. So you can save these ones and then use a few of them in there, and it'll bring up more, and you keep recycling the process. And this is how I've been doing it for my site, like for my website. So I'll give you an example, a real example in just a sec with low competition keywords. So my one is undercoat rake for golden retrievers. So if you had something, and the idea is to be really specific. If you do that, then obviously, you know, it will open up a batch of keywords. So this is an easy keyword, I know, because I've researched it, and I found it by using this method. So once you undo this, and the great thing about this tool, that when it's this low, like that's like gold dust on the tool. So this is basically showing like a 9. That's like super low. You can see how low these DAs are, like, you know, so it's, you could have a brand new site and hit #1 for this keyword easy, because even these sites are not even, they're not using it in their title, nothing, you know, so they're not targeting it. Google's just kind of putting them there for that query because there's no better answer online. Okay, but as we go down, you can see obviously it's opened up more keywords. So once I plug that in, I can then find the other keywords. So I can go like that, like that, like that, you know, and these are all keywords. So they're probably going to be quite easy around this word. That when it's like best this, best that, then it's not always going to be. But like something like this, that's going to be easy. I just know it is. I'm like 90% sure it's going to come up green. Let's see. So that was 7, like way, way low, like even easier than I thought. And that's obviously, you know, a buyer intent keyword because it's best this. They're looking for the best thing to buy, you know. Or like how to groom a golden retriever. Let's have a look at that. So you can see like this is how you find those keywords. You see, so that's green again, and dog fur rake. So these you could go on for days, but the idea is once you find this, then once I've got something like this, I'll basically take down a note of all of these keywords. So I might sort it by score, so easy to hard. So I'd note all these. Now in this tool, it's even easier. You can actually just export this as a PDF. So I'll be able to export it. And just I'll show you how it comes up. It just kind of gives you like, you know, the tool with all of those keywords you've unlocked and the scores and the cost per click and all of that information. You can save that into a folder or whatever you want to do. But just for this video purpose, so what I'll do is come up here. I've taken one of those keywords that I've unlocked, and then I would use it as another seed keyword to open up more keywords. You see, so now I've got this. I'm going to be writing a post on it, but I'll also use it to actually bring up more keywords, and that can be also great to actually write supporting content because it's going to bring up similar queries based around that specific keyword. So it allows you to obviously, you know, create similar supporting content for your site on there. So here obviously the ones that I haven't unlocked I will be looking at, and you know, you might see a few that you've unlocked before there, but that's the idea. So you can see like that you might, you know, write a supporting article using this method, and once you keep unlocking it, like you just keep using them as seeds, you know, you just keep doing it. And these hard ones, like, you know, you don't really want to be targeting them that much. Like, so if you are, you need to be coming with a big hefty piece of content that's really, really high quality. And I'm going to be doing a video on what high quality content is, because it's a term that's thrown around in this industry that I've been hearing for so long, and I'm always, you know, for a long time I was questioning what is high quality content. But yeah, I'm going to do a video on that. But I hope this video could help you anyway, bring some clarity to exactly how you can go around 5 different ways of actually finding keywords. It's very easy. So when people say they can't find keywords, I thought, okay, I'm going to make a video on that to actually help people to do it.